Yo, what's up, Kicks, bro? What's up, T-Rix, bro? Happy holidays to you guys as well. Yeah, man. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you guys coming up, and a Happy New Year upcoming as well. I don't know about happy, but a New Year. Yo, unfortunately, I'm alright, man. Just the usual. Just got to chill out for the day. Maybe do a little bit of DMO. What's up, Uzi, bro? Welcome back, man. So, can I speak to you in Bangla or do you speak Sylheti only, bro? Because I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone in the GTA community. Actually, that's not true. I've spoken to a little bit of. I've spoken to AC Romeo. I don't know if you know AC Romeo. He's like also a car creator and stuff. Henny Holidays, Deadly. Henny, as in like the drink Henny. Is that what you mean? Oh man, হ্যাঁ এই তো এসি রুমের সাথে ভাইয়ের সাথে কথা বললাম। ওর সাথে কথা বলার পরে ও আহ, আহ, বললো যে হ্যাঁ আমিও তো বাংলাদেশি, তুমিও বাংলাদেশি? আমি হ্যাঁ আমিও বাংলাদেশি। And he's like, oh yeah, bro, my parents are from Bangladesh, but I grew up in the UK, but my parents are from like the place. Oh, bro, I gotta disappoint you there, Anna. I don't really drink Henny at all like that. I drink a fair bit of beer. I like drinking beer. I like my single malt whiskeys. So I've been savoring this 18-year-old Glenfiddich for like a solid 6 month right now, but I'm probably like, um, yeah, 6 months now. So I'll probably like have it over the next few days. On the New Year's, I'll open up a. It's not really as good, but this is like a Glenlivet 12, which isn't bad, which is still nice single malt. But I'll drink whatever I can find because where the place I'm from, Bangladesh, alcohol isn't really as available. It's actually quite hard to get any decent alcohol because it's like a Muslim country, and you know, and they make it very hard for locals to buy. Foreigners can buy easy because there's like shops and stuff you can go to, but locals they're all like, nah. Locals. We used to be able to buy it reliably from the black market, but then a few years ago, people started getting like sick and alcohol poisoning and shit. After that, we just stopped buying black market. Can you guys believe we have a black market just for alcohol? Like I have a guy who will come deliver me shit. Yeah. Oh, okay, you're a gym addict. No worries. That's a much healthier way of life. Of course, no questions about it. But you gotta celebrate every now and then. Just don't overdo anything. You know, moderation is key, bro. Have fun, go out, do this, work hard. You know, as long as you can balance all that shit, bro, moderation is the key. Where was I? Um, we're doing a little bit of DMO. The first car was an Infernus Classic. Damn. Yeah, I've been busy over the last couple of days, bro. I haven't really been home. Deadly unreleased sets. I wouldn't really call it a set. It's just one color merged onto all of them. It's not really a set, bro. Yeah. What all do I need to get started, bro? Like start for what? Oh, really? You want to make cars? Okay. What sort of cars are you into? Are you like into the modded kind of cars, like super modded, like white walls, bennies, F1 wheels, or do you really like the realistic kind of cars, which are like based off realistic cars in the world or whatever? What's really your style, Fred? Both IRL and modded. I mean, it's fairly really easy to make a modded car. All you really gotta do is, let's say, I mean, just for demonstration purposes, let's make an STX really. All right, we picked an STX. We picked a rim color. Let's do a blue rim color. All right. What I'm trying to tell you is, with the modded car, it doesn't really need to be based off IRLs. It's really your creativity pushing you as far as you want to go. So let's say I want baby blue. Obviously familiarize yourself with what save editor is, how to use save editor, what is DMO, how to do DMO, and you can find all of that information in Nugs' website, Nugs' YouTube channel, I mean. Witching, how are you, man? F, hello. Nugs makes tutorials on these things and he's really good at what he does. So you'll have to figure some stuff out. Not everyone will teach you everything. They'll get you halfway, but then you got to figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it and how you can execute what you want, kind of thing. Everyone does it a little bit differently. Everyone has their own process of how they build their cars. But let's, just for demonstration purposes, we're not actually going to build this car. Let's go through the whole customization. All right, I want baby blue rims. All right, baby blue. There's a baby blue somewhere here, I don't know where, but baby blue. Unfortunately, baby blue is not an unselected color. You see that there's no diamond here. So what other options do we have? Let's just look for blue wheels in general. We'll just pick something with a diamond. You can go something like a chameleon wheel, but if you have GTA Plus, they'll show selected, or if you had GTA Plus. So I think light blue would be a good option. And just for demonstration purposes, let's pick a Benny's, which would be considered modded. Alright, you know what? Three spoke. Alright, you can't really complain. What's modded and what's not. If you throw in a 3-spoke blue wheel, it won't really even show the blue color. Now you just select the texture you want. So you can just straight up drop it as a chameleon color if you want, if that's what you're into. But most people tend to do either epsilons or warns. Some people somehow want utility. I don't see a reason to do utility at all. You can also do this other textures, which are called like the brushed and stuff. So pure gold. You know how people say 3D? I mean, it's not really 3D. It's just brushed steel or brushed gold. That's all it is, you know. So, you know, you just select brush gold for primary, brush gold for secondary. Now these are the textures, right? So we can't actually do brush gold as a secondary, or can we? I don't think we can. So let's just do a utility secondary. It doesn't matter what texture we do, but as long as it's like a utility texture, we can actually even just throw in an epsilon in there just for, you know, laughs and giggles. So we selected a blue epsilon blue as a texture. Now we apply a crew color on it. We need to ensure that you know, these things are ticked. Primary and secondary takes crew color. You just find the color you like here by using the slider. So we have a blue wheel color. So let's pick you know, another, you know, contrasting blue. Why the hell not? So that'll be our primary base on the brush texture, on the brush gold. Let's just throw in a blue pearl of some sort, right? Let's just do blue-green flip, and that's really your modded car. This is how you make a modded car. Okay, just to make things extra, you know, throw in a white wall, throw in your colorful neons, throw in your green tints. Where is it? The green tints. Throw in your, you know, all sorts of liveries, and, you know, just pick the last option for every option. Done, 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 done. That's your modded car, all right? Now, how do you make a realistic car? Now, this is where shit gets extremely sensitive. Let's all right. Obviously, you'll, you know, go through your save editor colors, figure out the exact hex, which is to the nearest to the picture. Make sure that it's not too dark, not too light, by going and using the, you know, in-game Rockstar crew color feature where you can just see the car. Then you pick the perfect pearl, then you pick the perfect wheel style. Like, everything has to be like picture perfect, you know, whatever it is. You know, there's so much more precision in making a realistic car than, you know, what it is. But then again, just do what you want, but this is how you make it. Now then you just save it, export it. I do this kind of DMO stuff all the time, so you should know what the process is. Or like I said, just go to Nugs, bro, and just learn the basics. Then I can teach you all the advanced stuff. But you gotta learn the basics on your own, because there's plenty of tutorials out there which are 100% working. And all this stuff is free, really. You don't have to pay for a save wizard anymore. You can use this alternative called H2OS, which is completely free. Once again, you'll find H2S and use H2S in Nugs' channels. So really, it's like a one-stop shop for all DMO situations. And there are some limitations. DMO is generally done on PS4, which is old generation. With very limited features, you can DMO it on PS5, but it is a slightly more complicated process to migrate your save from PS4 to PS5. As long as you can figure that out, the PS5 DMOing part, fairly easy. You'll find a tutorial and you'll be able to do it. So yeah, so you gotta do the, so you'll see that when I make this file, I will actually load it to the PS4 version. And the PS4 version, there's a feature called save migration. All right, it's different from profile migration. We migrate the save to PS5, and then we do the demo on PS5. That's how it's done. But you can only do it once, one account. All right. You can only do it one time. 21 cars and the two striplet cars. That's it. On PS4, traditionally, what's done is you get like a blank PS4 account, and then you fill up the whole account, or as much as you can fill in there, as much as you need to. Let's say you do a set, you do club sets, you do a 50 car, you do the Eclipse Towers, you do the CEO office garages, you put in some bikes in there, and then you migrated the whole account to PS5 or Xbox New Gen. That is how generally, when you think DMO, that's how it's done. But with the limited DMO functionality on PS5, you can do it, and that's how I do it. And I feel like I am a primary PS5 player. Um, all my resources are PS5, so if I have to spend an additional 1 hour just doing the setups, doing the fucking prologue every fucking time, that is worthy to me. But do what works best for you. If you want to do PS4 DMO, the method's out there. If you want to do PS5 DMO, the method is out there too. So yeah, this part of the DMO is same for everyone. Regardless if you do DMO on Xbox, PSP, Nintendo DS, or wherever, you just have to go through this process. You have to build a file. Wait, do you do the prologue on each PS5? No, we don't do PS5, but PS4 only. But yeah, we still have to do the fucking prologue every time. Do you know how soul crushing that is? Every time you do it, a soul part of you dies, bro. Like every time, bro. Every time. Like how, like normally in a normal person's lifetime, you do your prologue maybe 15 times, all right? 10 times, right? You get a new console, do a new prologue, big deal, whatever. Bro, man, I probably did like when I used to dupe Xbox accounts, I was making like shitload of dupes every day, and I had to do the prologue every time we. Um, nah, this save is fully packed, brother. Unfortunately. So that's when we first started doing the prologues, and then we started PS5 DMO. And do you guys want to see how many saves we've done? Let's count our saves this year, right? This year. 1, 2, 3. That is 20 saves right there, all right? 20 saves right there, all right? 26 saves. 28 saves. 20. 31 saves. Now this is for magic slotting. You still have to do it, all right? So we did 31 saves already by October, all right? Then we did, bro. Okay, we did another 14 saves. So 13 plus 14, 31 plus 14. So that is how many times I have hit DMO. And then, okay, these are not useful. So that's 2025. All this stuff is 2024. So what's 31 plus 14? That's like 45 times. 45 times I've done prologue. At least 45 times I've done prologue. This year alone. Not counting the one we did today. So you can understand how frustrating it can get. Let's see if we can do 50 prologues this year. So yeah, man. When it comes to the DMO shit, bro, I love it. I live for this shit. Outfits? Yeah, every now and then I do outfits. Every all my outfits are done, so it's like done, you know. Hey, man. Next time you come in here again, say what's up. I actually don't remember at all, Uzi, bro. I don't. I vaguely remember this outfit we made, possibly with like, um, it was like a jersey top with like, with some sort of pants or something. I don't know, man. I do remember it was probably like way back. But I don't understand what you mean by how the details work. What do you mean by that? Can you still do double stack tattoos? Like you want to get double stack tattoos done by me? Is that what you're saying? Or can is it like physically possible with Beff to do double stack tattoos? Like is it patched or something? Is that what you're asking? Well, double stack tattoos are very much possible. If you want me to, do double stacks, yeah, it can be arranged, but it'll probably be next week, brother. If that works for you, feel free to message, yeah? Someone just sent you like a blue on blue primary? Oh, it just said blue. Didn't say which blue. Ah, bro, that is why I am very selective. Uzi bro, I would just like to remind you, I make hundreds and hundreds of outfits, like as well. So if you ask me to pinpoint one outfit, I can't remember it, bro. Unless you have a picture, maybe. Honestly, brother, let's get more specific with our queries. Like, you want to see how many outfits I've made to this year? That's probably like at least 70 outfits this year. I gave away 10 outfits just like that as well for free to the community. And I've been making outfits for I don't know how long. And I don't even remember when we did your outfits. Yeah, man. Yeah, pictures definitely help jog the memory. That's for sure. Alright, let's really get cracking with our 44, 56, 6. Pearl is not good because it's supposed to be. Rim color is graphite. Style don't really matter on this because it's going to Virgo custom. In fact, it does matter. Oh yeah, it does matter. We can just put pennies on it. Alright, this is actually a two-tone, so doing blue 85 is, what is 85? 85 is worn dark blue. Ps7. So yeah, all of these cars were made in my previous stream. If you guys were there, it was like all lined up in front of the casino kind of thing. So we're actually gonna be like importing these to the console today. Maybe we won't be able to do all 20 for now. Maybe we'll do 10 bills and then I'll do another 10 bills tomorrow maybe. I don't know. We're never really on time with this. The other day it took us a solid minute as well. Any color should do. Let's just do brush steel. We're doing bipus on this. Pearl is good. Alright, that's her spec done. Then we're making a cipher. Last minute I think we ended up changing the interior to brown. It was originally on sea wash, but then we made the switch. We are making a Novak though, for the first time actually. I've never owned a Novak. Didn't even buy it ever. The only time I had a Novak in my vicinity was when I made one for George. Whose order is? Nah, it's mine. Don't mind. I'm giving away 3 cars. The 3 cars are going to... Who are they going to? One is going to Snoop. The other one is going to Gus. The other one is going to Unfortunate. And Dark Python. I don't know if you guys know who Dark Python is. He wants some cars as well. So all these are reserved. So it's pretty much a full save at the minute. Ooh, this banger blue color though. What wheels did we do though? No, we did in-game color blue, in-game wheel styles. We'll just drop it on stocks though, no problem. Ooh, what was the rim color? 22 graphite. Oh, okay, we'll just do. I think graphite is being so much overdone right now. It's still really good though. So yeah, man, regardless if you're making modded cars or realistic cars, this is a part you just have to do. You have to make your file. You have to encrypt your file, then like fucking, you know, hook it up to your PS4 account or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of the wheels on a fucking Nova. Stock rims, it's just like an SUV rim in-game. But the Huntleys though, bro, I wanted to make one Huntley, but then we ended up making 2 Huntleys, and I didn't know which one was better, so we're just doing both. Is there a Novak spec done? Dark brown pearl. Or Novak pearl is incomplete. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I want to go back to my previous stream. Seems the Novak specs definitely seems a little off. 75. Oh. Okay. That's good to know. Utility dark blue. Room color is going to be graphite. Number 6. Damn. Shouldn't be messing with ISIs at all. Like, shit. That shit is the whole reason people started having sell limits. Like, I'm fucking like, you know, done with sell limits, man. Sell limits is like the worst thing in the game. Never doing anything to jeopardize accounts with sell limits. Yeah. You wish I could get. Yeah. That's about it, really. Utility dark silver. Alright, so that's one Huntley. Is the color right? 25, 19, 23. Do you guys hear any music in the background at all? Still have some Deluxos. Oh, I got you Deluxos. Yeah, Deluxos are pretty good. Sell your Deluxos, man. Don't fuck with ISIs, really. Yo, Flash. Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you as well, man. 46 from a pearl. Alright, we need to get a move on this bitch. We ended up changing this color as well. So there you go. I don't know, man. We don't really sell cars for money, bro. We don't really mess with sell limits, stuff like that. I don't know. I have zero knowledge in that. I'm fairly knowledgeable about DMO, Beff, but my money wise, everything is pretty much legit from Beff. Frozen money. I don't know. I don't think you should be duping anything and selling that. That's my 2 cents on it. Like, you'll just end up with like your plates will be blocked. You won't be able to sell cars. Nothing. You're just intentionally putting your account at risk as well. This is the pink F40, bro. That's some crazy shit. What's up, bro? 44 did we pick? Bright red. Really? That's what we picked on the pearl. Nah, I don't want to do bright red. Fuck. I don't trust myself right now. I say I want in red. Bright red. I don't believe I want bright red. Alright, we'll just do bright. We'll just trust ourselves. Hopefully. Let's take that. Oh, this is that blue one where we match the livery. Okay, we'll see we'll see how it turned out. Chrome outsiders. Okay. Yeah, why not? Well, yeah. Nah. Yeah, that's better. I feel bad for Xbox Beff is mad steps. Not really. Just 2 extra steps. You just have to trigger your save before you go to creator, or don't go creator. And just make sure you buy ammo before you trigger that save. That's the only thing different. And when you come back from C2, from C1, you just join Anawak. Just 2 things. Or Anawak, or a friend, or C3, or whatever. Yeah, I mean, have you done any PlayStation stuff, or have you done any Beff in general? There's not much difference. It's still the same thing. C1, C2, C1. You just have to wait for your C1 to lag out. But if you're paying for archive, you can just click block console and instantly jump on. Xbox players don't pay for archive because they can just lag their console with 4K bits. It's actually more convenient than anything. PS5 players can't lag their console. You have console lock. You know what I mean? Like, no one on Xbox buys their archive or Netflix subscriptions because you can just wait the extra 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and when your console lags out, you know, Do you actually know how to do Beff on Xbox, bro? Like, do you know what you're talking about? Cause hey, man, I know what you're talking about. On Xbox, only PlayStation. So how do you do your How do you do your Beffs on PlayStation? Archive or Next DNS? Yo, what's up, Mr. Cheeto Wax? Salute to you, man. Merry Christmas to you and the fam if you guys celebrate. What pearl is this? 76. 76 is utility midnight blue. This is that livery build bro suggested. Ooh, JP, yeah. We're gonna put a red interior on it. Room style, any room style should do. Use archive? So you obviously pay for archive, right? You're paying for it, right? You have the console one package or something, right? So if you pay for archive or netcut on Xbox, you just do the same thing. But you just do the same thing. You just same thing. But if you don't want to pay for archive or netcut, you can use the free subscription to lag your connection 4K bits. You just have to wait. I mean, that's how it usually has been. If there's any recent changes which I'm not aware of, that may be a thing. But if there's a way to, if there was a way for you to do well, there, we have Next DNS, which is the free version. So we don't really need to use archive. Before Next DNS was a thing, that was a big problem. You you know, pe- well, Next DNS was always a thing. People just didn't know how to use it until SCG made a public video. There was like SCG had a post in his Discord posted by this person named Dub, how to do Next DNS Beff for free a while back. But it was like PS4 instructions. And we were already playing PS5, so we never really bothered with that. But then on early, I don't know, 2024 November, SCG dropped a whole video on Next DNS new generation Ps5, and everyone went crazy. Oh my god, we can do this on PS5. That changed the whole ball game because that's exactly when probably gatekeeping. The only reason that would be hard is what are you talking about? Are you talking about shooting gaming, bro? What are you on about, man? Probably gatekeeping? Or no gatekeeping. This was public information. No one ever probably figured it out before. Yeah, man. Changed the whole ball game. We don't have to pay for archive anymore. Not you, fam. The other streamer. Yeah, are you talking about Shoe King Gaming? Shoe King Gaming on Xbox. Bro, he was not selling outfits. Oh, it was years ago? Oh, years ago. Why would years ago Beff matter now, bro? What the hell? Alright, man, you gotta start making sense, bro. I thought you were talking about someone recent because Beff has changed a lot over the years, man. Like, don't even worry about the old stuff, man. The old stuff don't matter. Yeah. Alright. If you're talking about some other dude, you're talking about some other dude. The RGB sorted here. 54, 52, 52, 13. Hit that save button every few. RX7. Seven. What do you want? 151. 151 is forest green or foliage green? Forest green it is. What color do we go for this one? For silver gray. Alright, so that's really all my cars. Then we're doing Unfortunate Gus. I don't remember what we made for Unfortunate. Oh, it was like a T20. T20. We're gonna do anodized purple pearl. We'll do worn black on the rims because that was like the whole objective of this. And I think this is just the interior. We'll just put whatever, graphite or some shit. What do you make for Gus? Rapid GTA 39, 48, 68. Color would be 15. 15 is like matte black or some shit. Or utility black. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I should have known that. What's the pearl? 85 is worn blue, I reckon. Worn dark blue. Double check that RGB real quick. 39, 48, 68. It's on stocks. It's on stocks. Alright, on Yanktons, yes sir. Oh, he wants Yanktons. Oh shit, we're working on Gus spec and Gus pulls up. What's up, brother? Alright, the next one's for Snoop, number 16. Alright, that's 82. 82 is like some sort of blue, I reckon. Blue, matte dark blue. And what's the spec? 12, 33, 82. So yeah, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, you know how I said that everything has to be precise? Every RGB we've been using here, man, everything's been like, you know, vetted. Like, I've seen what the color looks like, I like it, then I decided to move forward with it. But with the modded car, man. Just put a color in there and just work. Because it's your creative process. Like that's you can make make it look anyhow you really feel. Like you want a cotton candy with a chameleon pearl, yeah, you can make it. You want like black primary with some sort of a chameleon pearl, do it. You want something contrasting and two-tony, do it. But this realistic car shit, man. If you make realistic cars and you don't make them right, like what's even the point? Like if they're inaccurate builds or the pearls are too dark or too boring. Sometimes you can make too boring cars, but those boring colors are usually better on a classic. So what I mean by a boring color, right? Stuff which are, you know, don't have pearls. You can, let's say you will go for chrome pearls. So usually when you do a bright color, you can always go for a pearl which is chrome, which is no pearl. But sometimes if you put like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes ordinary blues and ordinary greens hit different when it's like on the right car. But you gotta figure out the right balance between, you know, what this green looks like, but what that green would look like, or, you know, which one's the right for your build. So that is why I use menu and stuff on PC GTA so that we know what color looks like what before we drop it. What's up, Taz, bro? How you doing? Did you get some sleep, man? When are we hosting the next car meet, bro? I got home not too long ago, maybe like 5 hours ago. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, man, it's responsible of you to take some naps between your 24-hour streams and shit. You found a really nice color for a GTS? Shit, must be nice. Do you build your specs on menu as well, bro? Or something similar like stand, menu, or whatever you do. Where are these specs at, hey? vetted his colors. Ooh, okay. Okay, Bruce knows the cheat code. Anodized wine color on the pearl. Okay. Rim color went for dark red, so we'll just give it dark. Oh, he wants decadent-ish. Okay, select that. Which one's decadent-ish? Decadent-ish. Probably want some neons, so let's make sure there's some neon set up there. Alright, so copy this in. Where's 18? Eh? 17. 18 should be here. What's up, Cole brother? How you doing? What do you say? Anna is blue, okay. 22155 That is bright color. Surf blue. Is that even a blue? It is apparently. Alright. Lick licks. Just give him a big blue interior or something. What's up, PCF? What's up, Prawn Bro? How are you guys? Welcome, welcome. Is that set? What's up, set? Yeah, man, just look up silent, bro. You don't know how to work textures in silent? I'll show you, man. What's the command? Let's look at bodysuits. Right here. Texture 0. Texture 1. Texture 2. And this goes up to like 24. 21 in this case. But you can also do like legs. And whatever it says it is. So yeah, it is blue little cargo. But you know, how do you know it is texture 0? Most bodysuits are texture 0. That's just Beff knowledge of doing things, but you can double check in BBFS. If it is updated. Yo, Dark, what's up, Patton? I'm making a save right now for your cars. I noticed you said that you want to change your white pearls. Yet you asked for a white pearl on a green car. Are we still doing that? Do you want to double check that, or should I just proceed with the white pearl? I can still make that change happen right now, but after this point I will not be able to. Yeah, unfortunately, this website's not up to date yet. So here's what you should try, bro. But you gotta get back to me like right now, bro. Like in the next 5 minutes, if possible. So you should try texture 0, of course. After that, texture 1. If it doesn't work with texture 0 or texture 1. Whatever it'll like when you do a Beff with it, it'll flip to something else then. Like it flipped to, you know, like it'll flip to another bodysuit, for example. Like let's say you run a Beff with it and you just end up getting a neon bodysuit, then you would just realize how many neon bodysuits are here. So there's one over here. There's one over here, one over here, one over here. So until this neon bodysuits runs out, so this would be texture 19. If it's not any of these, alright, there you go. Your next bet would be texture 20. Because you see this is where the bodysuits run out. So you just gotta trial and error new stuff, bro. Or you can just individually merge those pants onto a C2 key. Can you tell me, can you update that bit and just update that green pearl? Or you can tell me on the stream. You got your green car here. This is the RGB sent over 06637. Your wheel color is sea green, metallic, and for a green color, pick a green pearl. You can go with anything from chameleon to matte to utility, anything you wish. Just tell me now. You want dark green? There's one dark green here. There's one dark green here. There's one dark green here. There's also one dark green here, man. You gotta be specific. What dark green are we doing? What's your color? Let's go with the other dark green. Other. Other. I don't think there's any other dark green, bro. There's 3 dark greens. Alright. So also you told me you'll take whatever interior I provide, but you do realize that the plates and the interiors are linked. Are linked. So whatever the interior I put here, where the trim color. Let's say I want to do a bright red or something. Whatever plate comes with it will always be with this plate and interior combo. So the reason I say this is, alright, let's look at your first spec, yeah, real quick. Dark red wheels, red pearl. So my natural instinct would be to put a dark red interior. Now, dark red, you ask for a Venturous plate, but I might have a dark red on Liberty, or I might have a dark red on Pounders. So, you know, it'll just come with that plate. So when you tell me that I'll take whatever you provide, this thing and this thing are gonna be linked. So same with this. Same with this number 2 spec. You ask for a blue. I might actually have a few blues on Liberty. So if I have it, then it's good. But just in case I don't have a blue interior which is suitable, let's say a baby blue Warren, I might have it on a Venturous. I'm just gonna have to take it on a Venturous, for example. So as long as you're okay with those things, no problem. And as long as you understand that process is more important. Alright, our save is pretty much done. We get to put 2 interiors of our choosing every time we do a DMO. So, what interiors do we need? We need 114, which we of course have. Actually, let's do a new 114. Let's do Warren Brown on blank Venturous. We want, now if we were to put this interior on a GT or the new cars, this accent color, previously before, unless you were doing a lowrider, no one really gave a shit about what your accent color is. Most people generally put white or any unselected color in their accent. But when the G80s came out, we need to put the right accent colors to make our stocks go certain colors. So let's do graphite rims. So if we want graphite rims, we need to put graphite accents with a brown interior. You see what I mean? Now I can use this interior to make a G80 combo with graphite wheels stocks. Just want to make sure that your horn is good. I was messing around with the horn. accent for Nero because the engine base, the engine bay takes the thing. Yeah, that's true though. But most of the cases, somehow my Neros ended up having red engines, so kind of worked out. Yeah, I never really had to deal with that. The only time I was like custom accents was like when the G80s came out. I do want to put, I don't know, some sort of fucking, let's do that. Kind of like a Siwashi, whatever. Actually, no, we won't do Siwashi. Thing about is neons is like, what do you even want for neons? Let's just do blue. Uh, what other color could we do in interior, which would be nice to have? We have silver gray from last time. 109. What's 109? 109 is medium brown. It is medium brown. We have medium brown. 113. Yeah, let's do a fresh. Actually, we also have fresh champagne. Fuck. Bruh. We have a fresh graphite. We have a fresh sworn silver. We'll just do brown. Alright, just do medium brown. Why not? Medium brown on. We have it on the Yanktons. We have it on Liberties. Let's just do 43 is garnet red or utility red? Utility red. Let's do a utility red with. Let's do dark silver accents. So I don't know if that neons will work, but we'll just do. Let's do some sort of silvery white neons on it. And we'll do it on. We'll do it on display. Why the fuck not? It doesn't really matter what the car actually looks like. As long as those things are good. Alright, that's really should be our save. The only one I'm not 100% is that pink Ferrari. We may need to come back and change the rims on it. What's up, S-Dot, bro? Long time no see. Yeah, everything's alright, man. Thanks for asking. Did we hit save though? Did we hit save? I don't know. I don't know if he hit save. We'll find out. Might have to rewind and find out if he hit save. Alright, reloaded that save up, encrypted that shit, and now we're gonna basically juice. This is all juice. Yo, Rico, bro, how you doing, man? Just working on a save right now, bro. We have some of these cars done and ready. I'm doing a demo, brother. Provided that all the cars are good. I'm about to check it. these rims. Forgot to do that. Alright, the first car is Lambo, I think. Okay, that is looking very nice and creamy looking color. That's fire. The next one is the single tone green. After that is the two-tone on Deepu's chrome. Perfect. What's next? This is meant to be the cipher. Yeah, this is the cipher. This is the Novak. This is the second Humvee coming up next. Oh yeah. This would be the RX. No, this is the Jester. Jester RR. That's clean as fuck. Oh, okay. This is the pink Ferrari. Okay, the red did work. Can I actually like look at it in the sun? Full on. Alright. Okay, bro, I'll take it. This is that other Ferrari delivery. Yeah. Then it's the other red Ferrari. Oh, the other blue Ferrari. Okay. Everything seems to be just fine for now. This is, I don't know what this is. This is the Vector. Vector is supposed to be gray. Okay, this is the Vector. Okay, okay. Then on the RX-7. Then is Unfortunate's car. We can't see the Chameleon Pearl just yet. Wow, this is beautiful, Gus. Insane color. This is the other Jester R, is it? This is Snoop's car. What have we made him? I forget what we made Snoop. What did we make Snoop? Are you there, Snoop? Do you remind me? Because I don't remember. But this is the color. Fuck. It has to be either a Jester or like a JDM of some sort. Two darks colors. Once again, we can't see the Chameleon Pearl, but alright. Damn, these are modded. That should be nice for the mod car people. So yeah, bro wanted a certain F1 tire, which is this one, but it'll go away as soon as I max slot it. Yeah, it's crazy colors though. This is nice. Okay, bro. I like that. And the very last one is a green on green with a dark green pearl. Okay. beautiful actually. No complaints. Alright, that seems fine and no changes required. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Done. Yeah, my C2. So pretty much you guys have seen it, how my process works from making the file to decrypting it and getting it on new gen. This is new gen. Oh, it's fairly easy, but I'm going to be going through magic slots, so a little bit more complex, and this is where Beff comes in. Do you upload a DMO story save? What you mean by upload? Do you upload a DMO save every time, or is it already saved? Yeah, to do DMO, you need DMO save. You can grab one from another's Discord, no problem. Or I can give you one. You can use your own save as well. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Any save works. Just a regular. This is what happens, right? This is where you do the DMO glitch. You hang out with the glitch. You do cop, 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 cop. Then you go outside. Go arrest it. Go arrest yourself. Isn't that how then you just go suspend here, anawak, boom, boom, boom. Then you anawak again. Boom, boom, boom. Then just wait like 7 seconds. Then you anawak again, right? Is that how DMO PS4 works? So it's the same save. It's not anything different. Like this is where you would be like calling the cops and shit. So new gen DMO is still the same as PS4? No, they're nothing alike. Absolutely no connection there. Only the first part, bro. You gotta make a save, encrypt the save, migrate the save, or upload the save. That's the only thing the same. Everything else is done differently. What up, Chino, bro? How you doing? Yeah, the save still is a constant. You gotta make a save. Edit your cars. No MTUs? Nah, no MTUs. The only downside of doing PS5 DMO is making a new account, doing the prologue every time. That's the only downside. Everything else is an upside. You have to make a new PSN, new social club every time. And you have to use HTTPS because you can't keep linking an account to say wizard every time you do it. So if for any reason HTOS is down, can't do PS5 demo. But yeah, I mean, I would rather spend that extra hour doing the prologue, making the account, than having my cars delivered to me on my PS5 main account. Yeah. And I also explain what the alternative is, filling up your account and migrating your account. Previously you couldn't grab these interior cars, now you can grab everything, so really not much different. You get the full save. There are some downsides to this DMO though. Right, just leave this play.